Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry for the delay of streams, bro. I'm sorry. We're definitely going to be streaming a lot this week, so my bad for not constantly streaming, but we out here. All right.
Too many bank rolls in my pockets, don't have any knots to the end, babe. I don't like fake hugs, man. I said that I'm dodging them bitches like every day. Pull up, I'm charging my coupe, you know what I do, I might hit it before I race. I done been lacing my shoes, I'm trying to get that back, I'll be back in a couple days. Okay, I'm high as you high. I gotta give him a five. Gotta be real on my side. I pull up with ice and her eyes too wide. I'm nothing like the little guy. He play with gold and he fried. You ain't do right by my side. I cannot hold your hand, baby, I tried. Been too busy going up, bitch, I been shit. She seen miracles happen in real time. Okay, hallelujah. Riding fast, I ain't roll my window down and check I do. She doing blessing, face on empty. Look how I'm dressed in, I'm invested. Diamonds on majestic, I've been up restless. Yeah, take off my necklace, better get hectic. Whoa, popping this shit, popping swag, I know you invested. Whoa, I stay in my lane, never clash, baby, I just wanna live. Big jeans on me, babe.
All right, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This stream is not gonna be that long because it's early. Y'all already know it's early. I gotta go to my parents, eat some Thanksgiving food. When we come back, it's gonna be a way longer stream. Anyway, how you guys been doing these past couple of days? Cause I know I'm starting to stream. I'm fucking skipping the countdown timer cause I don't even have that much time here this early in the morning. You said stream my Thanksgiving dinner. I ain't even gonna hold you. I might just do my Thanksgiving dinner and then chill a little bit and then dip and come back home. Traveling with the tier 1 sub. Hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta get to my right screen. How are you guys doing? Traven, thank you for the fucking yeah. Happy Thoughtsgiving. What the fuck? What you mean Thoughtsgiving? Who's being a thought? Who being a hoe? Happy Thoughtsgiving. All right, chat. I feel like a lot of shit has happened since last time I streamed. I didn't even stream last week. I can never remember what happened since your last stream. Bro, I feel like it's been like 2 weeks, no cap. Travis was hacked. Oh, shit. We're cooked.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Ooh, Sprite cranberry season. It is Sprite cranberry season. Chat. No cap, bro. All right, without getting too spoiler heavy, we're not going to get into the specifics. Yo, who saw that last episode of My Hero, bro? Bro, when I tell y'all I was crying, bro, but like crying like that episode had me,
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yo, Nathan, thank you for the resub, man. I appreciate you, baby. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Big Chungus. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Traven. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, bro. That My Hero episode, they did their thing. They did their thing. You said the final episode? I don't think it was the final episode, but that episode, I feel like...
So where's the big turkey to feed us all retro?
Damn, the big turkey? Probably my mom had it. I gotta go to my mom's house to get the damn turkey. What's up, Noah? Thank you for the 100 biddies, bro. Hopefully you guys are having a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys are home on Thanksgiving. Yo, I know some people that gotta work on Thanksgiving. I'm like, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Damn.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yo, Dream Unleashed, thank you for the happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a great day, Dream. You said, oh my glob. What? Oh my glob? He's alive? What kind of... That sounds like some shit Tectone would say. I don't know why. Yo, chat. Then I continue playing Hollow Knight Silksong, right? Mind you, days before, I left the angriest rant on Instagram about Hollow Knight Silksong. That game had me tight. Bro, once I found the nailsmith and then I went to Act 2 and started seeing all these new areas, I was like, never mind. And you know what's so weird? In Act 2, they stopped doing the bullshit that they were doing in Act 1 where there were traps everywhere. Because tell me not, chat. Act 1, there was traps everywhere. Act 2, there are not as much traps as there were in Act 1. Act 2, I'm in like this tower now, bro. And it's so beautiful in that tower and everybody's wearing like a white cloak. There's way less traps in all the places that I'm going to now compared to Act 1. Act 1 was just trap hell. Everywhere you went, there was some bullshit that was going to happen to you. You said, does he know? Come on, Joshy, shut up. No, don't tell me it's going to get worse, bro. Look, I upgraded my nail twice. Every enemy I fight now, I'm like 3-4 shotting them. And I'm doing a quest right now where I have to get a bunch of drinks for this guy so he could give me another vial of oil so I could go sharpen my needle even more. So I'm trying to get that shit done. You stink, taking Grim from you. Mind you, I just pet Grim like crazy this morning. He was chilling. I gotta clean up a bunch of stuff. That quest is hard as balls. I bet you it is because Joshy, I got him one of the drinks he needed. I think it was like the moss juice. But then there's 2 other juices, I think, or 1 other juice he's asking for, and I gotta find that now. I gotta see how the hell am I gonna bring that to him. There's a bunch of quests I have to do in that game. But right now, lately, I've just been upgrading my stuff and like getting a bunch of cool shit. You said, what am I gonna eat today? Probably rice, beans, some turkey. If there's no ziti, I'm gonna probably eat some sweet potato. Mac and cheese, the way my sister makes it. She makes like a pretty mean mac and cheese. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I'm at my parents' house and my parents is cooking or whatever, I'm gonna help them cook. But if there's downtime, I'm definitely gonna play more Silksong, because now Silksong, I feel like the ball started rolling. Like I started exploring so much new areas. There's so much, bro. And then in Act 2, there were so many like expandables. There were so many like spool expansions, health expansions. I'm like, there's so many now in Act 2 compared to Act 1. Act 1, I was looking everywhere and I couldn't find shit. You said Thanksgiving been mid ever since they made my mom work during it. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, Capri Sun. We need you eating foods with mayo. Hell no, I don't want none of that white Teletubby custard on my plate. Potato salad and shit. Hell no. Hell no. I know some Dominicans, that's their shit. They be like, yo, ensalada de papa. I'm like, I'm not eating that shit. Coleslaw, same shit. I'm like, you dealt huge mayo in that bitch and then put a bunch of fucking onions and all types of lettuce in that shit. I'm good off that, bro. Oh my god, ribs with Spanish rice and beans, that should be slapping. Oh, chat, don't even get me started, right? Black Friday is right around the corner, as well as Cyber Monday, right? Tell me how my Sony TV that I have for probably about a good between 3 to 5 years, speaker is just dead. Mind you, last week or the week before last week, I could have sworn I was playing Spotify loud as fuck, dancing to the music on my TV. I was hitting whips, I was hitting nays, I was dancing to a bunch of anime songs and yelling out loud, right? Yesterday, I see a couple people streaming live, so I'm like, all right, let me go watch them. Volume doesn't work. I plug in my PlayStation 5, volume doesn't work. I'm going to Netflix, volume doesn't work. My speakers is fried. Bro, it's a 55-inch 4K. It's not an OLED, but it's a LED. And mind you, like not even 2-3 years ago, probably like about 4 or 5 years ago, I spent damn near close to $1,000 on that bitch, and the speakers broke. What am I supposed to do now? Bro, there's a lot of TVs on sale though. I saw this LG OLED, bro. that was like 65 inches, OLED 4K. It was like $900. Hey, what the fuck is that? You sent me a bunch of hearts, Electric. I appreciate you. Yeah, bro. I don't know what to do now. Damn, you sent me 10 hearty bits. Damn, 15. Okay, Electric. Thank you for the hearts, bro. I appreciate you. You're about to turn me into an anime girl character, man. I'm about to hit you with the... Bro, Don. Who was it? Nero. I don't know if you're in the chat, but I'm gonna beat your ass. Nero, the second Don updated their manga, his ass wanna now post on his time feed screenshots of the fucking chapter. And I'm like, you bitch. Yo, how you gonna post up to date the day of screen caps of the latest chapter of Don, bro? Nero is in here. I'm gonna beat his ass. That's all I'm gonna say to him. I'm like, bro, I had to mute him. I'm like, why would you post the day of spoiler Don chapters? You said get caught up? No, Digicun. It was the day of the chapter released. Not even like an hour or two after bro was posting screenshots. I said, bro, you didn't even give me a chance. He tags it though. I done seen no tag. That I was scrolling through my feed and I saw straight butt booty naked screenshots and I was like, I done seen no tag. Oh my gosh. Yo, JJ, thank you for the 5 biddies. 5 hearties. Thank you. New One Piece chapter tomorrow. Bro, I stopped watching One Piece. I saw that some of the latest episodes of Gachi Yakuta. They got baby girl Rio. I didn't know she was from Brooklyn. I didn't know Shawty was from Brooklyn. Let's just say that. That's all I'm gonna say without getting into spoiler terms. But I didn't know Rio was from Brooklyn. What else? Fire Force. I gotta continue watching it, but they definitely Smoker and Shinra are like flying around riding a motorcycle, I think heading to a base. I didn't continue Fire Force. Mojaz, thank you for the 5 biddies, bro. Yo, what's up, Dylanite? Jabber folded. Yo, he did fold Zonka, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Zonka was dead. I was about to cry, bro. I was so upset when I saw my boy Zonka the way that he was. I was like, there's no way you're gonna kill my blue boy like that. What else? What other anime have I watched? Besides My Hero. My Hero, Gachi Yakuta. I gotta start watching Vinland Saga. I gotta continue the One Piece because I'm still in Thriller Bark. He lost to Rudo using a plunger. True. Zonka is 0 for 3. True. But I still love Zonka though. You still have to watch a Chainsaw Man? Yo, Dylanite, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm at the point right now where I'm like, I'd rather just wait for the movie to release on Blu-ray and I'll buy the movie. I'm at that point right now. I hope it comes out soon on Blu-ray, DVD, I don't know, some shit. I'll buy it. Oh, chat, don't get me started with the Black Friday shit. So have you guys been hearing that apparently RAM for like PC builds have just gone astronomically through the roof? They're like, now RAM is unaffordable. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? It's supposed to be the season of gift giving and buying shit. All because of OpenAI. Bro. It's about to be all PC parts again because of AI. Bro, but this is the time of the year where it was supposed to be cheap. Now it's not cheap. They're talking about, oh, it's still expensive as fuck. Retroflation? I swear, bro. I know.
Waiting to Black Friday to get a new PC. Hello.
Exactly.
The prices is so high that it's literally better to just get a PS5 kek.
True. True. Like that's how crazy it was. I was waiting till Black Friday to say, okay, let me see if there's some sales. Come to find out, every news article in tech that I'm looking up, everybody's like, bro, these PC parts are through the roof. And I'm like, bro, this shit sucks. At this point, I feel like, bro, I might have to buy a pre-built. Oh, this beat is tough. Hold on. Damn! Nah, Sofago got it. Sofago, I don't know, man. I feel like he got such a good beat selection. Bro, and those two new Uzi songs, bro, Uzi brought me back to like 2016, 2017 when I heard those two songs. Uzi went crazy with them songs, bro. You said, can you do the Game Awards real quick? Yo, Uzi, you saw that shit, DigitalCon? Motherfucker talk about Chanel. Rocking the double C's. Rock double C's. Yo. Rock double C's. Chanel on my feet. Chanel on my feet. Relevant beat go crazy.
I want the cabbage. I want the baddest. Her ass the fattest. Couldn't go rattle. Picked her up in my Brabus. She wagging on smashes. She said I'm the captain. I am an addict.
I am an addict.
I want the cabbage.
I want the cabbage.
I want the baddest.
I want the baddest.
Her ass the fattest.
Her ass the fattest.
Couldn't go rattle.
Couldn't go
Picked her
rattle.
up in my Brabus.
Nah, bro. Uzi, if he keeps on making good songs like that, bro, he got it, bro. If he makes an album with like a bunch of like very good beats, good flows, nah, he going crazy. He going crazy. Somebody said something in the chat. Can you do the Game Awards real quick? Yo, you know what? I have not done the Game Awards yet. Allow all. That's it. They got my IP. I'm cooked. They got my IP, bro. I'm cooked. Uzi about to pop out? Nah, for real. I heard that he left his partnership with Atlantic Records. Subscribe to the Game Awards. What? Hell no, Jeff Keighley. Vote now. I have not voted for this shit. Let me see. Start voting. Game of the Year. Damn, I feel like Game of the Year should have been last. It's the first one. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2. Yo, get Death Stranding off this list. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I haven't seen nobody on my timeline talk about this fucking game. And if, you know what, bro, just get this game off my fucking shit, bro. Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's Nintendo. Fuck Nintendo. But before I say fuck Nintendo, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I've been jealous of when it comes to you Nintendo motherfuckers is that
YTFR, you're
Kirby
asking this
Air
man when
Ride.
he beat none of the games on this list. His opinion is completely useless in this.
Yo, Fabrinsky. This your neck, Fabrinsky. Bro, damn. Okay. Donkey Kong, fuck Nintendo. Thank you, Fabrinsky, for the 100 bits. You said that's your dick? Hey, yo. Fabrinsky. Thank you for the biddies. Fuck Nintendo, fuck Donkey Kong. But like I was saying earlier, Kirby Air Ride looks so fire. I was watching Fidel play that bitch. Then I was watching other streamers play that bitch. And I was like, nah. Them city trial lobbies, I would have been going after chat playing that shit, bro. And I know Gran Gonzalo and Rios and fucking Afro, if they had that game, they would have been on my ass in freaking Air Riders and City Trial. I would have been blowing up y'all vehicles on my soul. I would have been blowing up y'all vehicles, bro. I would have been chasing y'all with the sword power on your ass. Cutting y'all ass up. Kirby Air Riders, that's the one game I'm jealous of when it comes to y'all Nintendo fans, so y'all got it. Hades 2, bro. I purposely did not even play Hades 2. Mind you, when it came out way back on Steam, I bought it day one, and I never even opened it because I want to see the credit rolls on Hades 1 before I hop onto Hades 2, which is stupid. But I heard Hades 2 is fire, though. Hollow Knight Silksong. I just made it into Act 2. Now I'm liking the game again because I upgraded my nails, and I'm finally feel like I'm making progress. Before I felt like I was stuck somewhere. Yeah. Kingdom Come. I ain't looking at this shit. So it's either between Hollow Knight or Claire Obscure 33. This one's hard. Because Hollow Knight was a great game, or is a great game, and it's as big as it is, and they dropped it for $20. That's a $20 game. But then Claire Expedition was what, a $40 game?
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to my American niggas.
Yo, thank
and
you,
I
Kuro.
guess hi to everyone else. Sorry I'm late, just helped put up the Christmas tree. Stro salute.
Yo, thank you, Kuro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the sub. Bro, but then Claire Expedition 33, if I remember correctly, wasn't it $40 when it released? And it was such a good game. I'm sorry, Silksong. Yo, Silksong, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Team Cherry, y'all chose the worst year to be like, let me come out with this game. Like, in terms of, like, what games you're going up against. Team Cherry, and mind y'all, they made it seem like they had this game in the vault ready for years. So, Silksong, y'all coming out this year was kind of like a questionable decision if you wanted to win Game of the Year. Especially when Silksong saw how early in the year Claire Obscure Expedition 33 came out, they should have thought about, like, damn, bro, we should probably come out with this shit in 2026. Because, hey, bro, you said they kept adding shit. Hey, bro, I'm not going to lie, but I might have to give it to Expedition 33. I might have to give it to Expedition. Wait a minute, where's Trials of the Sky in this shit? You could have easily taken off this Donkey Kong shit, but
E33 will easily win Gatti. It blew everything out of the water. There was many great, but E33 really cleared.
So what y'all saying is that this is about to be not the Game Awards. This is about to be the Claire Expedition 33 show. That's what it sounded like. It's about to be the Claire Expedition 33 show. We're gonna give it to Expedition. Next category, best game direction. Damn, they're here too? Ghost of Yote, I'm sorry. What's weird about Ghost of Yote, I feel like nobody talked about this game. Is it just me? This game came out and it was like radio silence. Like, some people talked about it, but not as much because it's too woke. Bro, how's it too woke? People are saying it was woke because it was a female protagonist. Split Fiction, I'm sorry. I didn't have nobody to play this game with. And Hades 2, I didn't touch that shit. So I'm going to give it an Expedition. Best narrative, they're here too. Okay, look, at this point, I don't even know if I should even watch the Game Awards. We already know who winning everything. This is literally the Expedition 33 show. Best narrative. Silent Hill F. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't even gonna give it a Silent Hill. Because Expedition 33 had a good narrative too. We followed Gustav in the beginning through the whole shit. And then when that shit happened in that specific chapter, and then it... Bro. You said I didn't even finish it? I don't have to finish it. I played like a good little portion of it. That's all I need, Fabrinsky. That's all I need. I didn't have to complete the game, bro. I played a good portion of it to the point where we went to like some crazy shit. You said Silent Hill F has a good message. What's the message, bro? It's gonna be on some shit like love yourself on some anime shit. I didn't even get to play Silent Hill F. I'm voting Expedition. Best art direction. Ooh. It might be between Hades 2 or Hollow Knight Silksong, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been seeing a lot of Hornet sexy images on my timeline, bro. Q Sexy Robots drew Hornet kind of crazy, bro. Hold on, bro. I finna fuck a bug. I don't know, bro. You said game review is the only reason to watch. The awards are 10% based on fans and the rest by judges and reviewers. Oh, so we don't even mean shit. We don't even mean shit then. You said Hornet ain't like that in the game, bro. Nah, bro. I put in a mod where when she went into the Flea's cabin, and in the Flea's cabin, right, there's this little hot spring, right? I put in a mod in the game where she took it off, and all I saw was everything. Yams, Opie, crazy. Only player's choice matters. Oh, okay. Shaw, Retro Goon into bugs. Art direction. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give it a Hollow Knight just because I do love how the game looks. Yo, like I'm telling you, in Act 2, I'm in this tower right now where it's like with these god-looking bugs wearing these white cloaks. That area is so pretty. And I just love like the music in there too. The music in Silksong is really good. You said bro's voting with his dick. Fuckers, man. Best score and music. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. Silksong got some good songs in it. But also, they got the motherfuckers hitting the... in freaking Expedition, bro. They got some good songs in Expedition. Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. With some of the songs I heard, I'm gonna have to give it an Expedition, bro. Best audio design.
I rather trust the industry to vote than fans. Cause we wouldn't have winners Lyle Baldur's Gate or Astrobot. Gamers don't be really playing games.
True. Nah, you right. You right. Recognize the best in-game audio and sound design. I ain't gonna lie, Battlefield 6 does have good sound design. Like when I'm in there and I'm running and I'm hearing them footsteps and I'm hearing them shoo, boom, shoo, missiles flying, bro. Battlefield 6, I might have to give it a Battlefield. I ain't gonna lie. Expedition 33 got some good sound design, but I don't think it's the same as Battlefield 6 where like I'm hearing different footsteps. Silent Hill F probably had good sound design because horror games usually have good sound design, but I didn't play Silent Hill F, unfortunately. So I'm going to give it a Battlefield. I'm going to give it a Battlefield. Best performance. Is that Ben Starr? The Ben Starr? Yo, they got Mad Claire Expedition 33 motherfuckers in here. Charlie Cox, Ben Starr. Damn. Indiana Jones. 3 of them. Bro, I might have to... Who did Cox play? That's a crazy name, bro. Nice Cox. Who did Cox play as, bro? Oh, he was Gustav? For all those that come after? Gustav? Jennifer Ismael? Yo, I can't lie. Mael has some good voice acting in that game. Damn, bro. That's a hard pick. I like Mael's voice acting, but I also like Gustav's voice acting.
Vote Ben Starr cause he's my nigga Clive and Clive is the GOAT.
Yeah, Clive is the GOAT. But I really like Gustav, though. It's like regardless, bro. Regardless, off this whole section, Expedition winning. Regardless. Expedition winning. Innovation, inaccessibility. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I don't use no accessibility shits. But I'm definitely not giving it to Ubisoft. I'm about to give it a Doom. You said South of Midnight. What the fuck is South of Midnight? Xbox Game Studios. What has Xbox ever done for me? Yo, Newchu, happy Thanksgiving. You say you heard it was good? You know what, chat? For y'all, I'm going to give that just for y'all. Games for Impact. I don't know any of these games. Let's just give it a South of Midnight. The black one. Best ongoing game. I'm going to be honest, bro. I went so hard on Helldivers 2, and then I just stopped. I went so hard in this game, and then I just stopped. Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, No Man's Sky. Bro, why is No Man's Sky still getting nominations? Bro, Bro, why is No Man... Okay, look, I understand No Man's Sky. They still, trickling some updates here and there. But, bro, ain't no way. No Man's Sky is like a... I think No Man's Sky keeps on doing updates just so they could keep getting in this category. They somehow did good this year. They've been dropping massive updates. Final Fantasy Online. I'm not gonna lie, bro, but the best ongoing, Fortnite is still relevant. Fortnite also always coming out with some new shit. New people, new characters. Rivals gave us a twerking Venom emote. Man, that don't mean shit. They gave us no twerking Storm, though. How about no twerking Pure Chaos? What's up, Zero Copy? You still say No Man's Sky? Look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give it a Fortnite. Just because they still putting new shit in their game. I don't even play Fortnite like that. Best community support? I don't know. You know what's crazy, chat? I don't see Apex Legends up here. Did Apex die? Ape Sex fell off. Why you gotta call it Ape Sex? Let's give it a Fortnite, bro. Best independent game? Ooh. Give that to them. Best debut indie game. Debut. Ooh, Dispatch. Oh, wait a minute. They got Expedition 33 in here? Oh, and Expedition is counted as an indie game? Oh, wait. Damn, it is, bro. That's their first game indie debut? Fuck. But I want to fuck the shit out of Invisigirl, though. Megabon got removed. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I might have to give it a Dispatch. You know why? Because Expedition is already winning everything else. You know what I'm saying? But damn, but best debut indie game? Damn. I like Dispatch. Mind you, I didn't even play Dispatch. I watched other content creators play. I watched at least like 3 other people play it. 33 can't win everything. I'm going to give it a Dispatch. Because I ain't going to lie, bro. I wanted to fuck the shit out of Invisigirl. Best mobile game? Where's Nikke? Where's Nikke? You got this dog shit Withering Waves in here? Sonic Rumble? Mind you, Sonic Rumble just low-key kind of came out. Where's Nikke? Persona 5, the Phantom X, bro, doesn't this shit have like perma negative scores in the Play Store and in the iOS store? What are these games doing here? Destiny Rising? Bro, what? They hating on Nikkei? Fabrinsky says, dumbass think Nikkei ever gonna be here? Fabrinsky? Ooh, I'm about to pull your ears, bro. I'm about to pull your ears so hard, bro. I'm about to pull them so hard you're gonna have no ears. You're just gonna have sockets on your head, bro. I'm about to just... Pick Sonic to annoy the Uma fans? I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm just gonna vote the Uma game, bro. And it's made by Cygames.
Nikkei is unfortunately too old. Vote Uma.
Too what? Too old? Best VR. The Midnight Walk, I remember, was like a VR game. Deadpool. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate Deadpool. I fucking hate Deadpool, bro. Deadpool's such a goofy ass motherfucker. I feel like everybody who fucks with Deadpool are goofy motherfuckers. You say they just some goofy motherfuckers. So are you. Rios! Best action game. Battlefield. Best action adventure. Silk Song. Best RPG. Give it. Monster Hunter in here? Damn. Bro, it's crazy to me that this is the first thing I'm seeing Monster Hunter get nominations for. Mind you, they had such a successful launch. I'm gonna give it a Expedition, bro. Oh, that's it?
No Digimon or Trails in RPG, my shit's got robbed. Man, fuck Monster Hunter. Caught up with Geisha Kuta. I love how the cleaners aren't necessarily good people. Plus I love how Zanka knows he's kind of fraud and Rio got me dead. I did not expect this shit at all, lol.
Oh.
Fuck the magic system. Still, why do they wear the Maxora 32?
The Maxora 32s? Because they got big feet. Let them wear their big feet. Thank you, Clutch, for the $2, bro. Thank you, bro. This shit, I don't even know what to vote, bro. Virtual Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Fatal Fury. This is a category for Maximilian dude, bro. This is a category for Maximilian dude, bro. I'm gonna give it a Capcom just because. Best family game. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Fuck Nintendo. I'm sorry, bro. Fuck Nintendo. I don't care if this category, if Sonic loses. Fuck Nintendo. I'm not voting for fucking shit. Nah, fuck Nintendo. Fuck Nintendo. A respectful to Nintendo. Fuck them. Best sim strategy. I don't know any of these motherfuckers. I know Final Fantasy Tactics got some good reviews though. I'm gonna give it a Tactics just because I heard about this game at least. All the other games that I hear. Best sports / racing. Yo, Mario Kart, this your category, but fuck you though. Fuck you, Mario Kart.
Sonic Crips Rise Up, Cub.
Yo, thank you for the 100 biddies, Electric. Thank you, Kless, for the earlier 2. I ain't gonna lie, man. Best multiplayer streamer slop. Peak, Split Fiction, Elden Ring, Arc Raiders. Wow, Arc Raiders just came out and they put it in the Game Awards Best Multiplayer. Arc Raiders is not bad. Arc Raiders is fun, like if you play with a bunch of people and you know what you're doing. But Arc Raiders gets a little complicated, like when it comes to materials and gathering supplies. But you said hop on Peak. Peak is like what you guys in the chat would call streamer slop though. Oh, Elden Ring Night Rain I think is on sale. I gotta cop that game because I need to play this game with like some friends. I gotta beat the bosses. I've always wanted to play Night Rain, and I think it's on sale. And I think they're coming out with the DLC very soon. So, you said Elden Ring might win because of FromSoft Glaze. But I heard it's a good game, though, too. You said, man, you ain't beat the other one. Beat the other what? Afro, don't say that. I did beat Elden Ring. The only thing I didn't beat was the DLC. There's a difference. Don't be coming over here talking about, oh, no, you didn't beat Elden Ring. I beat Elden Ring. I beat Elden Ring. No. The DLC is a separate thing. Main game, I beat main game. Don't come at me. Mind you, I beat the main game the year of Elden Ring came out. Bro, another thing too, chat, is like, y'all don't want to watch me fighting this red motherfucker for hours, bro. I don't feel like going on stream and fighting a red motherfucker for 4 or 5 hours trying to learn all his attack patterns. Yes, we do. Hell no. The chat gonna be so asleep, bro. I don't want to be suffering fighting a boss just to please 2 motherfuckers in chat, bro. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all want me to suffer just to please 2 of y'all motherfuckers in the chat. Probably Fabrinsky and Afro. Fabrinsky and Afro, the only ones that's going to be watching the stream like this. Hold on. No, I got to put the music. Watching me fight. Oh, and maybe freaking Huge Lucky Noah. Huge Lucky Noah, Afro, and Fabrinsky gonna be the only motherfuckers watching me and talking in the chat on some. You died again. Death number 5. Death number 6. Death number 7. Death number 7. Retro died 7 times. Number 8, death number 8. Hell no, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. Yo, and then it's always the death counters that be driving me insane. Like Capri Sun could be like, yo, Retro, drink some water. And I'm like, thank you. Then Rios be like, death number 9. Afro be like, yo, man, just dodge here. And I'm like, cool. Then CT be like, yo, death number 10. He died 6-7. Like that meme with the kid with the bowl haircut. He got a big ass mouth. He's just. Hell no. You said what I do? I don't know, bro. That creepy ass kid. 6'1", bro. I saw that one too. That one was creepy as fuck. That guy's eyeballs is popping out of his sockets. Multiplayer. Okay, I'm gonna give it a peek. Just because they're goofy.
By Death 45 chat is in emote only and retro unmodded everyone. We need this.
Best adaptation. Oh, heck no. She said, I'm gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a dad. Bro, I'm gonna give this one to the Minecraft movie. He said Chicken Jockey. Most anticipated game. Where Kingdom Hearts? Where Kingdom Hearts?
Sonic 3 robbed for father.
Sonic 3 was robbed. Yo, thank you, Brawny. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Where Kingdom Hearts? It don't even got a date. Fabrinsky said no one cares. Fabrinsky. Hold on, Fabrinsky. Hold on. Now I gotta take off my glasses. Fabrinsky, you getting a little bit too confident. Fabrinsky, you getting a little too confident, Fabrinsky. You got something to say, Fabrinsky? You don't care about Kingdom Hearts, Fabrinsky? What's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game, Fabrinsky? You better not say Chain of Memories, motherfucker. You better not say Chain of Memories, motherfucker. I hated Chain of Memories. Oh my gosh, bro. Watch Fabrinsky's favorite game be Chain of Memories, bro. I hate Chain of Memories, bro. Kingdom Hearts 1, Nomura canceled it. All right, out of all these games, the one that I'm waiting for the most is Resident Evil Requiem. I don't give a fuck about Grand Theft Auto. Content Creator of the Year. The Burnt Peanut from freaking Arc Raiders. You don't even have a nose. They put Kai Cenat in this shit? Bro, you know Kai Cenat compared to all these motherfuckers, you put a whale in a pond. I mean, Moist Critical kind of up there too, but not Kai Cenat. You said, but Charlie got it? For a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You said give it to Charlie? For a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact? Charlie? Miko being on here is killing me. I mean, that's true. Moist Critical does care about the gaming sphere, and he does talk about what's happening in the gaming landscape, and then when shit goes south with specific companies, he does talk about it. Not like Mutahar, bitch ass, though. Bro bought that Nintendo Switch 2 frame 0.1. I'm going to give it a Charlie. And you know what? I'm going to give it a Charlie, too, because he was in Dispatch, and he was that fucking bat. Best esports game. I'm going to give it a Counter-Strike. Fuck all those Pokemon games. Best esports athletes. Who the fuck? Why am I not on this list? Brock Summerhalder? Jang Ji-hoon? Jason Susanto? Kakeru Watanabe? Saul Leonardo? Matthew Herbot? I don't know any of you motherfuckers. Best esports team? NRG? Gen G? Gen Gay? Team Falcons? Team Liquid PH? Bro, hold on. Look at the pose he hitting. He hitting the... I'm thinking about it. Let me get the fuck out of here. Oh, that's it? Oh, we done. That's it. We caught up. Steam Awards, something you can do. There's a Steam Awards too? Wait, what the fuck is this? That's a Google Drive link. What the hell are you sending me? A Google Drive link? Why is that a Google Drive link? Game of the Year Award? What the hell? What the hell can I select? Now they're asking me to log in. Lord have mercy. VR Game of the Year? Can I just go on Steam and then just find it off my Steam thing? Let me see. Boom. How do you vote? You say, I feel like the Game of the Year Awards is going to be really mid. Probably, because I'm not going to lie. This was a very good year in gaming. I feel like this year, there was a lot of good games that came out, excuse me. Is this the link? The Steam Awards. Where's it on my shit? Can I just, where is it? Steam curators. Let me search it up. Steam Awards. There we go. I found it. Okay, look at this. Choose your nominee, right? Game of the year. Oh, you could select everything, bro. Damn. Trials in the Sky. I put 28 hours in this bitch. Megabunk. Very positive. Silk Song. Very positive. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna have to give it a Trials. Deltarune. Oh, my God, bro. All those Deltarune chapters came out and I didn't even get to play them shits. I'm gonna nominate Trials in the Sky. I'm gonna nominate Trials in the Sky. Best VR game. I'm skipping this shit because I don't play VR. Labor of Love Award. That released more than a year ago. Oh, shut the fuck up, bro. Yo, imagine me nominating Dave the Diver again. A game that's been out for a while. The team is well past the debut of the creative baby, but being the good parents they are, these devs continue to nurture and support their creation. Dave the Diver, I feel like they have been adding Big Dick Randy. Okay, buddy. Let me get the fuck out of this category and just give it to Dave the Diver. Because now I'm starting to see Big Dick Randy shit pop up. Best game on the Steam Deck. Oh, hands down. Megabunk on the Steam Deck is fire, as well as Silk Song. Damn. Silk Song on the freaking, yo, Megabunk is so good on the. Nominate Big Dick Randy is crazy. I'm gonna give it a Megabunk. You know why? Because Megabunk, they took themselves out of the Game Awards because. Yeah, they took themselves out the Game Awards. So, for Steam, I'm at least going to vote for them for something because I did put a lot of hours into this game. Better with a Friend Award. I'll give it to Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is definitely better when you got a friend. Outstanding visual art style. Yeah, I'm going to give that shit to Silk Song. Silk Song got a beautiful art style. Hades 2... I feel like definitely has a beautiful art style as well. Yup, I can see it from the screenshots, but I haven't played the game, so I'm going to give it a Silk Song. Most Innovative Gameplay Award. Lines of creative experimentation, bringing a fresh perspective and brain-breaking surprises. Yes, No Sleep for Kaname Date gave me some brain-breaking surprises. Talking about, oh, nah, that's not a 5. It's a 2 when you switch it backwards. Oh! Nah, bro, that shit had me tight, bro. Like, I was thinking about that shit when I was going to sleep. I was like, nah, ain't no way I was stuck on that shit. Backwards 5 is a fucking 2. Oh, my God. You know what, bro? I'm going to give it a Kaname Date because that shit had me tight. Best game you suck at. Don't put Kaname Date on that shit. Okay, you know what? Silk Song, you know what? Y'all got that one. I did suck at that shit for a certain amount of time. Best Soundtrack Award. Ooh, Deltarune, I bet you had... Deltarune, I feel bad because I bet you there was new bangers added to this shit that I never got to listen to because I never got to play the other chapters. But Silk Song also has a lot of beautiful music in the game. That sucks, but I'm going to give it a Silk. Outstanding Story Rich Game Award. Story Rich? I'm not going to lie. Silk Song, yo, one thing I be hating about Silk Song, I know this is going to be a hot take. Some people might be angry at me and they might, like, make fun of my reading comprehension. But the way these motherfuckers talk in this game be having me tight sometimes. They be like, I ye wither to thy thing. Yo, the way they be talking like they from the Bible. I'm like, bro, just talk. They're like, hello, pillage bug. I digress of thee. Bro, they be talking an enchantment table in Hollow Knight Silksong to the point where, like, I don't be understanding them sometimes. You said NYC Education strikes again. Yo, Joshy! Silksong over Trials for the story? Look, I don't give a fuck. Trials of the Sky got way better story. We got Estelle. We got Joshua. Cool as hell. Then we got Sherazard. I'm trying to fuck. Then we got Olivier. That motherfucker trying to fuck me. Then we got Josette bitch ass with her stupid ass bro Kyle. Then we got Chloe, and we got all the... Give it a Trials of the Sky, bro. Give it a Trials, bro. Give it a Trials. Give it a Trials. Sit back and relax award. Sit back and relax. Mega Bunk is not a sit back and relax kind of game. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. No, I'm Not Human also. It's not a sit back and relax kind of game. I don't know, bro. Mega Bonk is not a sit back and relax. Stardew Valley. Look, Dave the Diver and Stardew Valley are sit back and relax kind of games. I'm not going to lie. You said she does sometimes, but this man says Silksong has character talking in ways he can't understand. Bro, Cool J, they be talking in enchantment table, bro. They be talking like they from the Bible. They be like, John 3:16 said, for God so loved the world. That's how they be talking in that shit. I can't. Nah, bro, they be talking in enchantment table and Bible. Bro. They dead ass be talking like that. I'm gonna give it a Mega Bonk. Fuck it.
Hundred Line is a sit back and relax. You can play at your pace. Don't know if it's on sale too.
Nah, I think Nathan caught me that game. Shout out to Nathan again. He got me that game, but I never got to start it because I got too much shit I'm trying to complete. At least with Trials of the Sky, we're at the end. We're at the final chapter. I will be happy as fuck if in this year I manage to finish at least Trials of the Sky and Silksong. If I get to finish Trials of the Sky and Silksong this year, I'll be happy. Bro, I'm talking like I'm about to play these games right now when it's 11:27. I should be going to my parents' house pretty soon. This was supposed to be a short, early stream because it's Thanksgiving Day. Power Wash Simulator. Bro, where's the charger? I don't have a charger for this. But here's the thing, chat. After I'm done with Thanksgiving, I'm going to come back and then I'm going to see if I could do a stream. We got to play a game. I don't even know. It's going to be either between Hollow Knight, Silksong, or it's going to be between Trials in the Sky. But I feel like when I come back from Thanksgiving dinner, we definitely got to lock in for Silksong. Silksong, we got to fucking lock in. You're going to be fooded out? Nah, don't worry. Don't worry. Look, the good thing about getting older is that my appetite is not as crazy as when I was a kid. When I was a kid, bro, I used to down 3 plates on Thanksgiving dinner, like a fat ass. Now, I'm probably going to down like a plate and a half, and then I'm going to be full, and then I'm probably going to take leftovers and then eat the rest of them for like, you know what I'm saying? You said light work? Mind you, to me, that wasn't light work. 3 plates, I was going insane. You said, Retro, you will have the itis. You aren't playing after anything after eating. I be eating jerk chicken for 3 days straight. Jerk chicken. Shit. Damn. Bro is hungry. Take as much leftovers as possible. Be a greedy ass bitch. No, hell yeah. Especially if it's at my mom's house. My mom's just gonna like be like, take all these leftovers. I'm trying to see what can I get on Black Friday as a sale. Like what did I want to buy on Black Friday? Oh, I told you guys about my TV. So now I'm fucking cooked. I'm cooked out of my Sony TV now. My Sony TV speakers broke. And conveniently enough, it happened literally right next to Black Friday.
You can do Silk Song tonight, but you better lock in on Trails for the whole weekend. The last chapter is long.
Oh my god, it's long? It's long? Alright, you know what? Fuck it. But at the end of the day, I want to see if we can try to finish Trials of the Sky and Silk Song. We got to finish them shits. Buy a new one. Time for a new TV then. Damn, chat. I don't want to spend $1,000, bro, on a TV. Let me see. I might have to get it with a Best Buy card or something. That shit sucks. You know what, chat? I'm also the type of person that I want to go pick up my TV. I don't want a motherfucker delivering me my TV. I want to go to the Best Buy and pick it up. My issue is my car is small. I have a Honda Fit. Don't shit on me for my Honda Fit. I like my Honda Fit. You know why? Because I could park anywhere in NYC with no issue. My car is small. So trying to fit like a 65-inch in a Honda Fit gonna be a bitch. Can't you buy speakers for your TV? If I buy the speakers for my TV, is it on a separate port from my TV, and then maybe it's not gonna work off my speaker TV? I could just use it's not gonna come off the speakers of my television, but off the portable speakers that I buy for it. Can that work? Did you see Goku in the parade? Nah. The last time I went to the Macy's parade with like the floats was like when I was a kid. And that was like in the late 90s, early 2000s. I have never ever gone back to the Macy's parade and shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like that's not like a New York thing. That's like a yuppie tourist thing. Like motherfucking tourists go out there being like, look at the floats. I'm like, man, you think I'm gonna be in Manhattan seeing some fucking floats? I'm good, bro. What port do you have on your TV to input the speakers? I'm gonna have to look at that. If you have the standard audio ports, you could use those. Like a sound bar. You know what? Let me go see what I got on my TV. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Give me a sec. Okay. So I have a digital, if this shit could fucking focus. I have a digital audio out and a headphones. So I think maybe I could do something with that. But then, Damn. You said my Nikkei bag in the back? Leave my Nikkei bag alone. That shit gonna chill back there. That's my nice little Nikkei bag. Just bought a new PS5 controller. Black Friday discount was good enough. I also might want to get a new PS5 controller. But now you see, look, now I gotta look up speakers. But Best Buy got some sales. Let me see. Best Buy. My phone's about to die. relevant, reason irrelevant. Oh, let me put my phone to charge. This shit about to die. Oh, charge. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna have a Goonsgiving. That's crazy. A Goonsgiving. Bro, I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to my parents'. It's already 11:35. Damn. Very funny, Anonymous. You said we're gonna have a Goonsgiving. Let me see. Let me see what's in the community real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bro, I feel like I haven't been in the community for a long time. Like a long ass time. Non-racing things in racing games. Oh, you sent me some books. You sent me some books.
Outside of just driving.
10 minutes. Oh. Oh shit. Not bad. I'm gonna have to watch a lot of these shits when I get back. Oh my god. What is with all this racing games? 15 minutes of facts and glitches in racing games. Racing games, memories, more annoying things in racing games. Annoying things in racing games. Bro! A decline of vehicle physics in arcade racers. The frustration of racing game community. Non-racing things in racing. Bro! Who the fuck just followed me, man? Come on, man! Who the fuck? Man, like, oh my gosh, bro. What's up, Wild? How you doing, man? You said, bro, what the fuck are you playing? What's this? What the fuck is this? The fact that this game was not nominated for Game of the Year proves that it was rigged from the start. I feel like this was a game that if I did actually play it, chat would be so locked in. Chat would be locked in. Like, come on, Retro, you gotta get that perfect. Look at the thigh bounce. They jiggle so much. Why he talk like that? Holy. Let's go. Dude, they added jiggle physics. Nah, bro sounds mad compressed. That's just his voice. He sounds like he's holding back. You know, like when you're about to take a shit and you're like, ah! That's how he sounds when he talks. He said, no shit, chat. We got that score, chat. Like, it feels like he holding back a big shit. He said, oh shit, chat. We got the high score. I seen this guy on TikTok. He always talks like that. Oh, damn. Sorry to kill this for all of you, but the lead dev has an AI profile picture, and all his Patreon posts are Chat GPT. Additionally, it's a closed source. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm one of those people that I don't give a fuck about that AI shit. I know there's still a lot of people online that, like, if somebody does some AI shit, they're about to explode. I don't care anymore. Cause we're at that point. Everybody just gonna be doing that AI shit, bro. Worst Thanksgiving for real. What happened?
It's the worst. This gotta be the worst Thanksgiving ever. The worst. Let me tell you why. I with the homies. We got the weed, the bottles, the bitches, the whole setup. You know how I'm coming. You know how I rock. But I'm like, no, fuck that. It's Thanksgiving. I might go to the mom's crib, chill with my sisters, my brothers, with the fam. You know, it's family, man. Family time. You know, family day.
Okay.
So I try to surprise motherfuckers. I pull up.
You said rare retro L because of the AI thing. Joshy, what do you want me to do? You want me to go to the content creators and grab them by the neck and be like, why are you using AI, bruh? The RAM sticks are increasing in prices. Electricity's going up in prices. Why the fuck you using AI? Like, you say, yes, I can't do that.
Surprise me. Cause ain't no fucking food made. You feel me? No fucking food. No fucking food whatsoever. So I'm like, all right, let me calm down. I calm down. Like, all right, let me call my grandma. I call my grandma and she ain't fucking cooking either. You feel me? No, she ain't making shit. Call like 3 hours.
Oh, that's sad. Damn, none of your family is cooking? Did they think people were going to show up, or is it like a price thing? Maybe it could be like it's too expensive. I'm not going to lie. Shit is expensive.
Ain't nobody making shit.
Because, look, we also got to take into consideration the prices of shit has gone so high. It's kind of like when you think back at when I think back at my old Thanksgivings, bro, like we used to have food. Like when we do Thanksgiving now, we have food, but it's not compared to like back in the day. Like if I'm talking back in the day, I'm probably talking like between 5 to 7 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. Bro, my mom had everything on that table. Chicken, a whole turkey, ziti, stuffing, sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, freaking, bro, anything you could think of, bro. Plátano frito, moro. She had 2 different types of rices, moro, white rice, bro, everything, bro. But now shit is so expensive to the point where people are just like, I'm not gonna do that shit.
I'm just trying to figure out what kind of fucking family is this. Ain't nobody that made shit on Thanksgiving. So, you know, I get home, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, I get home, cool. How the fuck do I make a turkey?
Oh, you're cooked, brother. Yo, you're cooked. You gotta let that shit thaw, I think, for a little bit. Then you got, once you let it thaw, you gotta season it properly. Then you gotta leave it in, like, to get baked for a while.
I'm a young nigga. How the fuck can I fry it? I doubt it. Can I fry the fuck? I'm black.
You could fry it, but you gon' like people put them shits like in the big ass fryers, but then a lot of fire comes out with a lot of oil. You could fry it, but you're cooked, bro.
How the fuck do I make this shit? Can I fry it? If I can't fry it, I don't. Ooh, I swear to God. Fucking yams in a can, beans in a can, stovetop mac and cheese, stovetop. No fucking stovetop. I swear. Hit me up if I can come through. You got a meal for me. You got a plate for me ready. Hit me up. Let me know. I'm coming. I'm pulling up.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got so much ingredients at that point, I would just look up a YouTube tutorial. I would have a YouTube tutorial on my phone on, and then they telling me everything. Do this with the chicken, do that, or with the turkey, and just try to cook it. You said we don't do turkey anymore for Thanksgiving. We just do fried chicken and all the other good stuff. Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. I think it's for the better, too, because one thing I hate about eating turkey is that shit gets you sleepy. I don't care what anybody says. Turkey has some shit in it that makes you sleepy. You eat like a nice piece of turkey breast for no reason. You just did hitting one of these. You just did like this. Then you lay down, and you just be like, you just nod the fuck out, bro. It's dry too. You see, you got to make it right. My mom makes it in a way where it's not dry. And then, like, in the bottom of the pan, tiene un poquito de agüita. Then you put a little bit of that, like, the juices that it came out. That should be bussin'. You said Fujimoto. Oh, my God. All this racing shit. Yo, Greninja, I'm going to have to see those probably when I get back. Oh, no, but we're going to be gaming when I get back. But we're going to have to find the time to just, like, watch a bunch of these. Tomb Raider Lara Croft has earned 2 Guinness World Records. Best-selling video game heroine. Okay. Most magazine covers for a video game character. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There was a time frame where everybody was going crazy for her. Stranger Things 5 with no context. Shut up. Xehanort is not in Kingdom. I said in Stranger Things. Sega finally admits low sales of games may have been impacted by players waiting for definitive editions like Persona 5 Royal or Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. But for what game? vengeance was needed and it made the game a 10 out of 10. Nah, vengeance had me fucking fuming. Maybe DLC from now on, Atlas. He said 100% why I haven't played Metaphor. Because people think that there's going to be like a Metaphor Definitive Edition coming out. Hell no, bro. Metaphor is mad long. I do not want to go through that whole game again. Fuck no. Metaphor is mad long. Like, once I beat Metaphor Vanilla, I don't think I'm hopping back on that bitch. You said like Persona 5 Royal? Fucking electric. Finished Ghost of Yotei, 122 hours. Platinum was shockingly easy. I'm assuming the Platinum should be easy, kind of like the first one. Only took me about an hour after beating the story. Gameplay and exploration better than Tsushima. Story, in my opinion, not as strong. I like Atsu. She takes no shits. Plus her combat is fun. 8.5. Okay. Good for Brinsky review. That one game you called Stellar Blade. In one of those state of plays. Tides of Annihilation. Peggy 16.
Marak's past.
Oh, I remember this game. This is the game with the lady, with the girls fighting. Why the fuck did I see Anka the cat in a goon apocalypse?
We thought all his knights were dead. Yet Lamorak sends one more. I almost admire him.
Tyranno! But you're one of the White King's sorceresses. You destroyed the Whitelands.
That destruction is in fact salvation.
You're insane!
You know not of what you speak.
Oh my god.
Accept your defeat.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Nah, this bitch started crashing out. I've never seen a bitch crash out this fast. Bitch sitting in a chair. And 1 second.
You're
what
insane.
the fuck?
You know not of what you speak. Accept your defeat.
Oh, fuck no. Nice parry.
Lamorak!
Nah, this game look crazy.
She's created another folded realm. I can't reach her.
Cannot cross the fold, but this spear can. Take the spear.
Oh, broke through the shit.
She's human again.
It seems you do have the capacity to surprise.
Nah, combat in this game look crazy.
Not enough.
Oh my god. Nah, this bitch is like ripping through dimensions. What is happening right now? What? Oh my god, it's dragging this bitch.
We end this here.
That is tough. He saved her.
Enemy of my enemy. I lend you my
Enemy of my enemy.
We fight as one.
Oh, he helping now? He in the combos? Nice parry.
You
Ooh.
will not escape justice. Justice.
Oh my god. Special. Boom. Ooh. Throw that shit.
Go to hell!
Ooh. Damn. Oh my God, what did he do to the floor? We running on water? Oh nah, this shit tripping me up. He's fighting her under the water. Now he threw her out the water. Oh nah, this shit trippy.
Loyalty without inquiry is in itself a betrayal.
Bro, they're jumping in and nah, this shit trippy. She got mad shorties with her.
Your loyalty has condemned this man.
Oh my God! How do you block this? She aura farming hard as fuck. She can reverse time? Oh no, this is a movie. Oh nah, that boss fight, they went crazy. Nah, this shit look crazy. This should look way better than I'm sorry. Lost Souls aside, that game looked like fucking ass. That game looked like fucking ass, bro. Not even Xemnas was doing all that. Nah, he wasn't. I miss when games weren't announced and released in completely different stages of my life. That's true. Naughty Dog's Intergalactic is reportedly still years away from launch. Bro, at this point, IGN, don't bring this game up ever again until it's close to release.
You finally came back with the milk.
I'm not gonna lie, Majora, I might have to leave real soon. Because today's Thanksgiving. I gotta go to fam's house to enjoy that Thanksgiving dinner. I gotta go to the Thanksgiving dinner. It's a bit early, but I gotta go to my parents' house around like 1. Oh. You said we ain't seeing Retro till Sunday? You said clearly a PS6 game. I ain't gonna lie, Fabrinsky. This PlayStation 5 that I have right now currently might be my last PlayStation console. Because I'm thinking to myself, in PS6, what are they going to do differently in the PS6 that's going to make me say, bro, I need that 6? What is going to be the difference in this console? You says the guy with a PS5 and a PS5 Pro. That's exactly my point why I'm not getting the PS6. Why would I get the PS6? What is there with the PS6? It comes with a girlfriend? Wait, hold on, Digital Con. Hold on. Hold on. Now, if that's the case, hold on. He gonna get the PS6 just to spite Nintendo? No, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If anything, I'm gonna stick with, like, Steam. I'm gonna stick with Steam. I might as well just upgrade my PC. What's the point of getting a new console if I could just get a new PC? Look at Final Fantasy 16. Fabrinsky, you never bought me Final Fantasy 16. I was waiting.
Good morning, y'all. Happy
waiting.
Thanksgiving to those who
I
celebrate.
Was waiting. You gonna get the Steam console? I don't know the price for it, but a lot of people are saying that the price might turn off a lot of people. But the Steam machine is definitely something I did want to get. I thought it was a cool looking console. You keep ignoring the discounts? You gotta let me know. All you need is a PC and a Nintendo console. Klaus, I never want to hear the words ever come out your mouth again. Never say the words okay? They replaced community tab button at the bottom of Twitter again. This shows too much.
Are you ready to learn the horrible secret that will change your life forever?
Yeah, I guess.
Bald! With
Sorry,
a
what's the
zit!
problem?
My hair is thinning!
Okay. And what does that have to do with the schmaloogles?
I read on a forum that schmaloogles are a natural remedy for hair loss, so I've been killing them and rubbing their juices on my scalp.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with going bald, and it definitely doesn't mean you need to kill innocent creatures over it.
Okay, wow, okay, you really don't get it. Come over here, let me show you something. Come here. All right, you see this right here?
Yeah.
This is called the Norwood scale, and it goes from 1 to 7. And right now I'm like a 3.5 or a 4. And
no, you're not.
It's just getting worse.
Look, I think you're thinking about it too much. I don't even think people notice.
Oh, wait, let me guess. Just shave it off and accept it, right?
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those things where it's like, look, I said this before. No shame to people that have hair that is thinning or that they are bald. But if you at that point where like you ain't got the funds to get a hair transplant and you got a giant ass bald spot, you might as well just commit and shave the whole shit off and then get buff. That's the only alternate that you could do. Be the bald buff guy. You could go to the gym, start eating healthier, start eating more protein, start lifting. You could be bald and you could be buff. And you could look good, because I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of women out there that are attracted to men that are bald, but they have muscles and they present themselves in a certain way and they look good. But if you bald and don't take care of yourself, then you cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Like, just own it. Like
yeah.
A lot of people go bald and they just own it. They don't.
Yeah.
Who? There's lots of celebrities that.
Oh, you mean like rich, handsome people?
Happy American Thanksgiving.
Yo, Vampy, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you.
Hire like personal trainers?
I don't think that matters. Balding is fine. It's just, I don't think hair matters as much as you think.
Okay. That's great. Hold on to that thought. I want you to tell me what you think this guy does for a living, okay?
I think, I don't know, maybe he works at a bank. Maybe he works for construction. Maybe he's a foreman.
Go.
Looks like a construction worker, a mechanic.
Hey, I said that shit. Maybe I said that shit. Maybe he works at construction and he's a foreman.
Like just someone who works with
interesting. So sort of like blue collar, bottom
yes.
of the society.
No, there's nothing wrong with jobs like that. But yeah, he looks like he works with his hands, like a laborer type of job. Sure.
Okay,
whatever.
Perfect answer. Okay,
What's your
labor,
point,
right?
though? Why?
No. There's no trick. Let me just. Okay, now, what does this guy do?
Okay, I get it. Now he looks like he probably works in an office. He works in an office. But look. I've seen foremen look like him. I mean, he got a more presentable look. He got the hair combed. The hair is combed. He looks presentable. He goes somewhere.
Ooh,
you just put hair on him.
Still a construction worker?
Nah.
He could,
he works in an office.
Really? You wouldn't say CEO or president. You'd say laborer. Really? Come on, dude. Be honest. Come on.
I do kind of see a point, yeah.
So you agree that me killing schmaloogles is totally justified, then?
Look, being locked up here all by yourself looking at images on a scary orb can't be good for anyone.
True.
Have you ever thought about talking to a professional about this?
No, I've never told anyone about my hair loss, and I never will. The only reason I've told you is because I'm going to kill you. No, please don't.
Damn, bruh. I mean, he has some points. What channel does this show come on? I've always wanted to watch this show. I feel like this show is pretty funny. I never know what channel.
Most people can't really dress. They just know how to copy Pinterest.
Like every nigga who says something like this got poopy ass feet.
I mean, I'm not mad at it, but let's be honest, y'all. It's outfit.
Let's be Look at this poopy ass fit.
Hold on.
What the fuck?
People can't really dress. They just know how to.
Oh, hell no.
Gotta get out of here. This town is a grievance. This city needs to be destroyed.
What the fuck kind of edit is this? Why does Squidward got flood on his back? W grab.
Yeah, brand new product. Yeah, I'm trying to get that. Yeah,
I'm trying to get that. Yeah. I'm trying to get.
Come on, bro. You could have kept that shit going, bro. That's cute. That's tough. Look at my boy Naruto. That's tough. Shadow Mario was different in Europe.
One of the best features in Mario Golf Toadstool Tour is this.
Need a lesson, loser?
The taunt. If you push the control stick or C stick in any of the 4 cardinal directions, each character will give their own unique bit of dialogue, whether uplifting or degrading the player taking a shot. However, if you're from North America, one specific character has no taunts whatsoever. Shadow Mario. For all 8 of Shadow Mario's taunts, he only shows ellipses, which is so incredibly disappointing since every other character has their own unique lines, even non-human characters. However, in the PAL release of the game, Shadow Mario actually does have his own written taunt lines. However, he doesn't actually say them aloud. It's very odd that these lines aren't included in the version of the game that we got in North America. However, he's arguably one of the worst trash talkers in the roster. His lines are very tame, and he doesn't even come close to the incredibly demoralizing.
You look ridiculous.
That Luigi? That's cool. Is that Junpei? Shut the front door. My boy Junpei and Akihiko. Yo, Junpei, hit me with that crit baseball bat.
3, 2, 1, start!
Mega Cannon. You know how loud I would have screamed into the comms? I would have been after y'all motherfuckers. On my soul, we would have had Cuphead Part 3. On my soul, Cuphead, the Cuphead Disastrous Day Part 3. Yo. The Kirby Air Rider situation is crazy.
It's got goon. We got a major investment for Dreamland over here.
Nah, Kirby Air Riders, they got it. Sakurai cooked.
That there Kirby Air Riders is getting amiibos, and I want every single one.
I want the amiibos too.
You said this was an investment. Do you want them for yourself or not?
It's a little bit of both, Meta Knight.
What about it makes it so desirable?
They got this here Kirby and that there Waddle Dee. They even got you, Meta Knight, with lock-on technology.
I must say, I've never looked better in plastic.
I think they really cooked here. You can attach the figures to their glider.
My brother in Christ, Skylander Swap Force in the year of our Lord, 2025.
Hey, this ain't none of that Skylander shit, Meta Knight. We're riding over to GameStop right now. Why GameStop? Enemy said they don't got any. So we're going on a little road trip with that there Kirby.
You're taking...
I know this motherfucker DDD ain't talk. Oh, these motherfuckers is yapping the whole time. Hell no. I thought it was gonna be an actual discussion video. This motherfucker voice acting DDD the whole time. Fuck out here. You see how many scenarios they're in? They're in a GameStop. Now they're outside. Now they're in a restaurant. Fuck out of here. And what? 8 minutes of this? I'm all for letting devs cook, but this is absolutely the worst generation for Naughty Dog. The Last of Us 2 Part 2 dropped in 2020, and all we got in are bare bones remasters and unnecessary remakes, canceled multiplayers, and waiting almost a decade for a new game. And you know what's crazy, chat? When this game come out, this shit gonna be ass. We all already know it, bro. This shit gonna be ass. It's gonna be ass. It's gonna be ass. What Omni said. Omni said, this feels like insecurity. Also, Pokey might be projecting how she feels when she receives compliments from other men with girlfriends, aka I got something on her. People with secure attachment styles aren't competing because the ego isn't tied to a man's opinion. Wait, what are people even talking about? What is this rabbit hole I jumped into? Pokimane shares her thoughts on girls who get an ego boost when a guy with a girlfriend compliments them. I can't have a girl thinking she has something on me. Wait, what? I don't even get this.
As a girl, you clock everything that other girls clock. So if I have a man and a man says that something about another girl is hot, I know that that girl knows that she has something on me because my man said something about her is hot. Do you get what I mean?
Nah. You're overthinking. You overthinking.
And it's a liability. It's a liability. I can't have another girl thinking she has something on me. She doesn't.
Nah, bro, you're just crazy. So you're telling me in a scenario where, like, if you and me are together and we're in a relationship and Callie Marie Chan walks in and I notice Callie Marie Chan got her hair did, and I'd be like, damn, Callie Marie Chan, you look kind of nice today, man. I like how you did your hair. You telling me now my girlfriend gonna look at me and be like, you motherfucker, now she got something, now she got a one up on me just because I complimented Callie Marie Chan's hair? Like, I mean, to constantly be like that, I feel like it's just toxic. And I feel like you just drive yourself insane, if that makes any sense. If you're constantly in that type of mentality when you're going out with a significant other, right? I feel like it's very toxic and it just drives you insane.
You know what I mean? Okay, thank you. You guys get it. And here's the thing.
Yeah, you see, look, and then Omni says this feels like insecurity. No, it's 100% insecurity, because it's like just because somebody compliments another person's thing doesn't mean they necessarily want to fuck them or be with them. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes girls get into this mentality where they think just because we like or compliment something on a girl, we just instantly want to just put our shit in it and just let our shit blow. Like we don't want to fuck everything we see. Don't get me wrong. Us as guys, we are horny. We do have testosterone, right? Like, we have desires, we have needs. But not every single waking second we want to fuck everything that moves. Capri Sun said, I do, Capri Sun. Cut it out, man.
It wasn't until this year that I met another guy who gets that. He, like, gets it to the nth degree. Where it's like, even the small things, the girls will clock and note, and then they'll get an ego about it. It's crazy. As a girl, you
But then that means that there's something wrong with you.
Clock everything that other girls clock. So if I have a man and a man says that something about another girl is hot, I know that.
Okay, is something. Okay, is hot is something else. I look, personally, I wouldn't even do that because that's just you setting yourself up, right? Like, for example, me and Capri Sun is going out, and then Dylanite walks by. I would never in my soul tell my girl that I'm looking at Dylanite and I see like Dylanite walking out with a dumpy, right? And I see Dylanite's dumpy. I ain't gonna look at my girl and be like, damn, you see Dylanite? That shit mad fat. Hell no. I'm just gonna mentally note it, give a side glance like this, and I'm just gonna keep going about my business. Because you doing that, especially around your girl, you just setting yourself up for her to start bitching. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. You are just setting yourself up for shorty to start bitching. So when you see, if you hanging out with your girl and you see another girl attractively pass you, keep that shit to yourself. Take a quick ass glance. Keep it pushing. If your girl looks at you and be like, did you see something? I'll be like, nah, man, my bottom lip was acting up. You gonna have to lie. You can't tell your girl that shit, because if you do, you're setting yourself up for this bitch to bring it up later on. I'm not saying my girlfriend is a bitch, but you understand the context that I'm saying. She gonna bring it up. If you see another attractive girl and you compliment her, on the car ride home, she gonna bring it up. When you make it home, she gonna bring it up. Wait, if you're dropping her off back to her crib, she gonna bring it up. She gonna bring that shit up. Like you could be ready to fuck shorty, and right before you about to do some crazy shit, she gonna be like, nah, how about you go tell that girl with the red hair in the mall how good her hair looks. She gonna bring it up at some point. So I get it.
That girl knows that she.
But this is why you gotta get a bisexual partner. Okay, I ain't doing all that craziness. You said, but this feels insecurity. Also, Pokey might be projecting how she feels when she receives compliments from other men with girlfriends, aka I got something on her. That's true. Pokey bringing that up, and maybe that's her mentality. But that's toxic. That's toxic. You never gonna be happy if that's your mentality with everything that you do. I got something on her. People that with secured attachment styles aren't competing because the ego isn't tied to that man's opinion. That's my take. I think she's just referring to a man being disrespectful. If you have a partner, they shouldn't be glazing someone else. I agree. If it's disrespectful regardless, it's not that deep. That's what I'm saying. So if you got a girl and another girl passed by and she fine, keep that shit to yourself. As a man, keep it to yourself. And then a lot of the time, girls like to trap motherfuckers with this, right? For example, you walking outside with your girl. Another girl passed by. She got a fat ass. Your girl sees shorty with the fat ass, and then she looks at you saying, damn, babe, her ass is fat. She trapping you. You got to look at her and be like, what ass? I didn't see you no ass. I'm only looking at you, babe. You saved yourself. You saved yourself. If you look at your girl and then be like, yeah, babe, she got a fat ass, you already cooked yourself on God. You already cooked yourself. You got to be like, what ass? I wasn't looking at no ass, babe. I'm only looking at you. You saving yourself. Now, she right there trying to test you. You said, in my past relationships, my girlfriends and I always glaze other people. There's nothing disrespectful with gassing other people up, which includes complimenting their looks. That's why I think it's insecurity. It reeks of insecurity. If you can't handle your significant other giving up a compliment to someone, then you shouldn't be in a relationship at all. Clock it. Boyfriends will have friends who are girls, and girlfriends will have friends that are boys, and they will do stuff together. That's true. Yes, I finally killed my ego. Now I'm better than everyone else. Counterpoint. What if I'm not an ass guy? Oh, you saw some boobies then. That clip is so out of context. Everyone here is missing the point. She's reacting to a YouTube dating show, and some things happen with the pairings akin to what she's talking about. It's not that deep. Mate! Let's say my coworkers wore a silly traffic cone hat on the day where we all bring goofy hats, and I compliment that. Does that apply? Does my coworker having something over my partner? We shouldn't enable this weird toxic culture. I don't know the full context, but all I'm saying is that if that's your mentality, then it is bad.
What they done is in vain. Young and 47, 24/7, but you got 11 persecuted by heaven. Comes in without affection, yo.
I said, imagine losing to this. The dog. Okay, bro. There's too much shit happening in here. The sorriest gym run. I am not looking up no Pokemon videos. PlayStation Black Friday. I gotta do some shit. Things a little strange, but somehow wonderful are starting to take shape. What happened? Square Enix and Undertale. A special collaboration with Square Enix music and merchandising is happening? Really? Invest in a PC instead? Probably. Yeah, they said the console's not going to be 500. It might be about 700. 700 to 800, I'm assuming. How everyone argued about Game of the Year nominees.
I am Mighty Key. Bro, check this out. The nominees for the Game of the Year just got announced. Ooh, please tell me Silk Song is up there. It is, although I don't know why. Wait, what? I just feel like it's overhyped, man. It's a sequel to an indie game that nobody would shut up about.
Come on, bro. I can't lie. I talk shit about Silk Song, so I'm gonna stay quiet.
I'm just glad Hades 2 made it in here. You know Expedition 33's up here. It's the best game to come out this year. Yeah, but I'm saying they put DK Bonanza up here. What's wrong with Donkey Kong? And leave out Ninja Gaiden 4? Bro, it's stupid to have a platformer as a possible Game of the Year. Astro Bot won Game of the Year last year. It was stupid last year too. Hey, I just realized no Assassin's Creed Shadows? Good, stay your black ass out of Japan. What the? Call of Duty about to clear all of them. Oh no, man.
He says, stay your black ass out of Japan. That's crazy. And he was wearing a red shirt.
Black Ops 7 actually came out too late. It's not in the list. What you mean not on the list? This is the Game Awards, right?
Exactly, bro. No. Why the fuck are we gonna put Call of Duty in that bitch with that dog shit ass campaign?
2025? Yeah. And it's still 2025. Yeah, but they have a cutoff time period because the show is in November. Wow. Okay. Please tell me at least Arc Raiders is up there. Nah, man. Arc Raiders didn't get nominated for Game of the Year. What kind of an award show is this? So Game of the Year doesn't have Black Ops 7 or Arc Raiders? Well, what is NBA 2K the only good game up there?
What?
Bro, what? Don't listen to him, bro. He's one of them gun and ball ass
Yes,
gamers.
yo, I hate those types of gamers. I'm sorry, bro. If you own a video game console and all you play is sport games, bro, oh, we will not be friends, bro. I'll be like, what you got on your PlayStation? I got FIFA, Madden, and NBA 2K. I'm like, that's it? You play nothing else? You haven't played no Ratchet and Clank? You know what I'm saying? No Stellar Blade? Come on, bro. No indies, no Silk Song, no Claire, no Trials, no RPGs. You just play sports. At least the shooter. No Battlefield, just sports.
Yeah, to them, if the game ain't got gun or ball, then it ain't really a game at all.
Nah, I mentioned gun, never mind. But then usually the gun gamers only play Call of Duty. They don't like to jump onto Battlefield for some reason, but Battlefield's fire. You not too different. Oh, you see the Fabrinsky. Oh my God, nah, man. Fabrinsky, my op. What's going on? Fabrinsky, my op. He said, nah, you not too different. You one of them when games don't got magics or dragon, motherfucker. Yo. Alright, man. You said magic or dragons?
You don't mean that. You can't be serious. There's so many genres out there that are amazing that have nothing to do with a gun or ball. Oh, is that right? Yeah, you ever play Civ games? You know, like Sid Meier's Civilization? Those games are fun. The strategy game.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I suck at those games, or something about me just doesn't want to play those games. Like simulation sim games, never. Clash of Clans, though. I'm about to hit that. Even though that's just Clash Royale, but
games with a lot of management systems based around religion, diplomacy. That's sick, bro. When do you start shooting people? What? When do I start getting to pop people's heads off in Civilization or Donkey Kong or any of the other?
Talking about popping people's heads off, chat. I can't believe that a big group of us in the chat were kids and we really played Modern Warfare 2 Mission No Russian. I looked back on that shit recently and I was like, wow, we was unhinged back in the day. Travis, you never play No Russian? Y'all never play No Russian? Who's we? Oh, y'all some 2000s kids, bruh. It was Modern Warfare 3 for me. Oh, a bunch of y'all's is 2000s kids, bruh. A lot of y'all's like, who's we? My mom would beat my ass if I touched the shooter, bro. I remember being a teenager and going into that airport and No Russian and just airing everybody out, bro. And I played that mission multiple times, too. I made sure I didn't miss a civilian. I was really in that airport. I saw motherfuckers crawling and I was like, I was like, nah, bro, we making sure nobody moving, man. No rushing. I was really in that airport. We're all Gen Z here, not like you.
Ass games y'all play. Bro, there's no way people like you exist. I had to stop playing Silk Song after 30 minutes. Whack ass game, didn't have a single rifle. I think you need some guidance, man, because that's ridiculous. See, in Arc Raiders, you can spray somebody down and collect all their hard-earned loot.
Look, Arc Raiders, I don't care what anybody says. One of the slimiest things you can do in Arc Raiders is tell someone you're peaceful, that you will not attack, and then you double cross and attack them. I don't care what anybody says. If you are that type of person in Arc Raiders, you are a slime ball. I don't care. Me, every time I play Arc Raiders, my ass is yelling into the comms. And the second I see people or I hear people, if I hear you 2 floors on top of me, I will yell out into the comms. I come in peace. I'm just here looking for loot. I want no smoke. I will be about my business and I will not attack you. I come in peace. If you shoot me after claiming that you come in peace too, you a slime ball, bro. You said, bro, that feels like a plant shooter. I'd never heard anything about a game until it came out. Maybe it might be a plant. We need to see that on stream. You know what? Actually, I gotta download. Let me actually download the game on my Oh, chat. Is there any PS5
storage expansions on sale on Black Friday, I might need to get an extra one.
Not gonna lie, I come in peace as well, but I already took all your loot, buddy.
Bro, those people are evil that be doing that shit. You said that's how co-op games work, though. No, bro, Joshy, it's a principle thing. If you approach saying I come in peace and then you kill, you're a slime ball. But if you approach and I say, yo, I come in peace, and you say nothing back and you start airing me out, now I know, damn, bro, I should have been a nice person. I shouldn't have been a nice person. I should have been more guarded up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, Joshy, if you approach me and you say, I come in peace, and then I tell you, okay, Joshy, I come in peace too, and then you proceed to pull out the rifle and say, psych, I don't come in peace, and then you blast me, now you evil. Now you a slime ball, cause you claimed you came in peace. Yo, Fabrinsky, enjoy the gym, bro.
That's the dopamine rush I need right now. I'm trying to blast people. I don't care about collecting bananas or playing a UPS.
You said Retro will not survive a day in the apocalypse. So Digital Kun, you just want me to air anybody out that I see, anything that moves. So you telling me if a human's out and I see them with kids, first thing I'm doing is bang, bomb, Timmy, bomb, mommy, mom, and I go straight up to the kid and I'm straight up headshotting. Boom. All right, man, get their loot. Get that loot. But it was 4 kids with the mother. I don't give a fuck. Get that loot. Get that loot. Dig in that kid's pockets, bro. I ain't playing no safe games, bro. It's kill or be killed. We killing everybody. That's crazy. I can't do some shit like that. I'm gonna approach with peace. I'm be like, hey, bro, I'm here just like y'all. We against the robots. We trying to just loot, get our objectives done, go home, and rinse and repeat. I can't. Let the kid live and let him suffer. That's evil.
Simulator or learning Greek mythology. Let's go back to the part you didn't like Hollow Knight because it didn't have AKs in it. And why is everyone hyping up this Expedition 33? Who cares about a
Bro, I gotta continue Expedition 33, bro. I gotta continue that fucking game, bro. Mind you, where the fuck did I leave off at, bro? Is it on sale yet? Hold on. Yo, I got so much games. You said After Trials, of course. Nah, After Trials. I still got Expedition 33 on my console. Wait, where is it? Okay, I still got Expedition 33. The hell? Oh my god, DualSense controller low. Okay. What was the game I needed to download? Arc Raiders. I need to download Arc Raiders on this. Oh no, now I gotta know if is it an online save file or is it a save file that's on your console? After Trials, yeah.
Story with themes of grief and an emphasis on an individual's existence. I'm trying to throw a layup to LeBron James. Bro, what the fuck? Xbox got good shooting games. Why aren't any of their games nominated for Game of the Year? Oh yeah, you must be new here.
Yeah, you must be new here. You know why? Because all those Xbox games that are you claiming has good shooters are multi-plat games. Xbox got Call of Duty. Yes, so does everybody else. Battlefield. So does everybody else. It's like you got no Xbox exclusives.
I'm out, buddy. We'll try again next year. When the only good game comes out next year. Please tell me he's not talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, bro. Please tell me he doesn't think Grand Theft Auto 6 is the only good game to come out next year, bro. I'm talking about GTA 6. There's no way people like you exist.
No, and there are people like that exist. And you know what? I'm telling y'all right now, I don't think the new GTA is going to be as good as everybody thinks. I feel like everybody's expectations is way too high. It's like to the tippy top. But I feel like when the game comes out, it's going to be mediocre. And it's just going to feel like Grand Theft Auto 5.5. I said it. It's going to feel like Grand Theft Auto 5.5, not actual Grand Theft Auto 6. And then also, it's kind of like what people were saying online. They're going to keep on delaying Grand Theft Auto 6 because they're still making so much money off of Grand Theft Auto 5 online. But...
Boy, that's just crazy.
That is just crazy, bro. Shout out to Keith. The Wii and the Wii Sports changed the trajectory of gaming. Yes, Reggie. Yes, Reggie. And guess what? Reggie, it was because of you, too. Reggie had a play in this, releasing Wii Sports for free. Yup, and it's all because your body was ready. Yup. Shout out to Reggie. I don't care enough about GTA 6. I was playing Vice City Stories yesterday, and I got bored so fast. Caught. Look, that's why I haven't even wanted to play the old GTA games, because realistically speaking, I feel like those games will make me fall asleep. I feel like those games are not entertaining enough for me. I feel like when they came out at the time, they were really good. But me now, with all the good games that are out right now, I feel like the old GTA games would actually make me sleepy. Wins copyright lawsuit against Cloudflare. Alleged that Cloudflare distributes data for manga piracy sites. That's insane. Saw someone say this is like suing God for letting... Yikes. Possibly the funniest out of context statements I've ever heard.
Best art direction. I would probably say Ghost of Yote has a very good chance of taking this, but I have a big gripe with Yote, my dude. And it's that the majority of the experience that I had, and I had to talk to somebody else that had played the entire thing, and apparently that does echo throughout the rest of the game. A lot of that game takes place in Seattle. Best art direction.
What? What does that mean? Because it's rainy? The game is always rainy? Not gonna lie, I expected higher. Nah, you know what it is? I'm not gonna even lie to you, Fabrinsky. This is the scores that I was expecting for this game. Why? Because Kirby Air Ride is very niche. There's only a certain group of people who played Kirby Air Ride in like the OG GameCube that like loved it, and then they had like kind of like this cult following. So seeing like, you know, 110, a few 9s, a few 8s, an 8 to a 8.5 is like the score I was expecting for this game. So it's not blowing me away. Plus, like I said, Kirby Air Ride is very niche. Seattle is nice for like 2 weeks a year. Yeah, Megabonk, a nominee for Best Debut Indie Game, reaches out to clarify that he's an established solo developer who has been presenting himself as a new creator. But he said he made other games, so he like bowed out, which is good for the dev. Same studio that animated Zom 100.
君はこれから魔法使いになるんだ。
魔法は世界にあふれていて、なくてはならない便利な奇跡。魔法をかけられるのは魔法使いだけ。ただの人
Promise Neverland, what is this, a movie? This looks like a movie. Promise Neverland Season 1?
間は魔法を恵んでもらうことしかできない。
魔法使いのキーフリーと申します。
Damn, he got that sauce! Bro got half and half glasses. Like he drinking tea. What the fuck? Eye covered black. Then the... Come on, bro. This guy got sauce.
魔法っていうのは不思議でキラキラで尊いんです。
本当に魔法が好きなんだね。
大きくなったら世界を彩る魔法使いになる。魔法をペンで書いてる。
Animation looks great.
書けるんじゃなくて書くんだ。
何を書いた？何の魔法を書いた？
ごめんなさい。私何も知らなくて。
知ってしまった事実は消せない。
They made the biggest sin, bro. They didn't watch Full Metal Alchemist. I already saw transmutation circles and shit. They fucking around.
ならば秘密を持つ側になってもらう。
Yeah, animation looks spectacular.
とんがり帽子は君の魔法を見ている。
Animation looking spectacular. This is a movie then, right, chat? This is definitely a movie. 2026, it looks good. I miss when Pokemon felt like just a game. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I always have this take when I talk about Pokemon. I miss Pokemon when shit wasn't spoiled. Like, no, and I also miss Pokemon before we even knew what the new game was, because I feel like we learn about what the new game is like a year before.
Yet another manga which I read that now have an anime. This manga has the best magic system I've ever read, and it is no exaggeration. It's good that you could apply it in real life.
Okay.
The art is phenomenal and the characters are great. But yeah, read IT2.
Read IT2? Okay, Kless. Thank you for the $2, my boy. Thank you, Kless. But yeah, Pokemon, I feel like Pokemon for me was at its peak when it was around that time frame where like Pokemon games were coming out every few years. It wasn't every year, it was every few years. And then we didn't know anything about the game until the game was very close to release, and then they
San
announced
Andreas, Vice City Not Stories, to 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony, and 5 are the most worth it GTA games. Also, can't wait for the Game Awards this year.
Half-Life 3?
Half-Life 3 might finally be announced.
Bro, the way people...
Rare Retro Stream, crazy.
Yo, what's up, Dr. Sainted? How you doing, baby? Hopefully everything's been going well with you. Hopefully, you know, I don't know if you're doing any operations, Sainted, but you're gonna have to get me with an operation, bro. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. You said I started Alola. But let me see what this guy's gonna talk about when it comes to Pokemon. How long is this? 8 minutes? Nice.
Did you ever just miss when Pokemon was just, well...
Yes, I agree. When it was just this.
A game? I recently realized that I do. I found myself wanting to revisit some of the early Pokemon games, so I decided to try a few of the remakes. But I just ended up grabbing my old Game Boy and popping in Pokemon Red for a new run. But the moment I turned it on, I found myself button mashing just to get through all the dialogue, rushing for no reason. And the moment it came to pick a starter, I decided I would search who the best starter was for an absolutely perfect run. And that's when it kind of hit me.
Exactly. That's when you're literally not doing what you said you wanted to do in the game. Just play the game. And I'm not going to lie, I'm also those types of people where it's like, I'm glad I didn't get into the competitive side of Pokemon, because I knew if I got into the competitive side of Pokemon, it would ruin... Even though Pokemon right now is not the best for me because the way Nintendo and Game Freak is making it is fucking ass with these low budgets, I knew if I got into super competitive Pokemon, it will fuck my shit up. Because then you'll start paying attention to shit that you naturally never really paid attention to. For example, you start looking at natures. Oh, it's a naughty nature. It's not a calm nature. You got to start looking at natures. Then you got to start looking at EV training. Then you got to start looking at stab mechanics. Oh, this move is physical. Oh, this move is special attack. Oh, this move is... Bro, and then at that point, you just doing Google searches for every Pokemon. You're going to be like, oh, is Stunfisk good? Is Quaxly good? I ain't doing all that shit. I just want to boot up Pokemon, play it, and go about my business.
I used to play this game so differently.
Yes.
I used to just play it for fun.
Yes.
I wasn't trying to be perfect. I wasn't trying to optimize every little thing.
Exactly.
I really just played for the adventure, the fun, and really the immersion. I would take my time to discover new things and share those new things with friends. And I totally get it. I probably played this way because I was a kid. But now it feels like every game wants you to move fast, optimize, min-max, and you'll get spoon-fed every little bit of information, and you'll get rewards every second just to keep you engaged.
Yup.
And we're all so used to it because this is just...
I don't care what anybody says, bro. That EXP share shit where everybody gets EXP, bro, I feel like ruined Pokemon a little bit, and it also made the Pokemon games go by way faster, because back in the day, we actually had to like train each and every individual Pokemon to make them good, and then you had to actually pick the Pokemon like you really wanted to have in your party and train them, and then you had to do shit like put them first in the party, the battle starts, swap them out with your stronger Mon while they're holding a lucky egg, defeat the Pokemon so then they could also get a share of the EXP and then they get stronger. Bro, now the fact that you could capture Pokemon with a Pokeball, now everybody gets a shit ton of EXP. How? You said that's one thing everybody agrees is a bad thing? Bro, this shit's crazy.
Modern game design now. This isn't something that's unique to Pokemon alone. It's kind of how I feel about modern games in general. But back in those early generations of Pokemon, it felt much different. Like the world was so much bigger than it actually was.
Yes.
I'd wander around Palatown and talk to everyone and look at every little thing. Professor Oak, Oak's aide, random neighbors. I'd even read all these little signs. I even remember getting dropped into the game for the first time and being in my room and interacting with the Super Nintendo for the first time and kind of laughing, being like, wow, look at me playing a game inside a game. Then I went over to the PC in my room and I remember finding that hidden potion. It felt like I found a hidden treasure. I also thought I was the only kid in the world that ever found this. And every patch of grass that I walked through was a complete mystery. I knew nothing about encounter rates.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. And now when Pokemon games come out now, every video on my feed, no cap, a Pokemon game could come out day one. But the thing is reviewers get the copies early or hackers get the copies early, right? The day of the game releases, it's just a million videos popping up on your feed talking about, and they be YouTube shorts too. It'd be like, how to catch Dratini on Route 5. You go up this rock, you make a left here, you talk to this NPC, then once you go downstairs, you'll see this Pokeball. Tap on the Pokeball, and then you got yourself a Dratini. Like, they ruin everything. I'm like, bitch, let me find it. I want to find it. And I know some people would also argue, bro, just skip the video. True. But it's like, damn, bro, like sometimes you just get caught off guard. You're just watching a video and then you're just like, wait a minute, you could find this on route. It's like everything just gets spoiled, bro. Let me find the shit. At that point, we just got to get off the internet entirely once a new game comes out, and we just got to go straight caveman mode.
Pokemon could be found. So when I would stumble upon a Pokemon and that battle stream would
Yo,
pop
finding
up,
a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, bro.
I didn't have ready access to information, so I didn't really know anything.
Because Pikachu
Sometimes
was
I
a
would get
rare
lost
spawn
and
in
wouldn't know
Viridian
the right
Forest.
way to go, and I remember after I beat Brock, I went back to the Pokemon League to try to get through. The first guard let me by, but the second guard didn't let me through because I didn't have the Cascade badge. If the game had put something here to stop me from exploring, this little moment would have never happened. But free exploration like this, and again, not knowing everything, just added to the mystery of the world.
Yep.
Like, wow, I wonder what's beyond this when I collect all the badges.
There's a guy day one. That's now.
These aren't the most exciting or rewarding moments.
I don't care. These are the hardest badges, bro. What is that? Pewter City? What is that? Boulder badge, Sun badge, Rainbow badge, Flare badge, Flame badge, Earth badge, Cascade badge, Marsh badge. I forgot what this one's badge. Heart badge. I don't know.
But I still remember them vividly to this day. If a situation like this happened in a modern game, I probably would have just looked it up.
This
Or
feels
maybe
like an
even think
old
to
man
myself,
reminiscing.
This is confusing game design. Why did the devs do this? Robbing me of these little memorable moments. But when you're truly playing a game for fun, you'll notice these little moments that just kind of make you laugh. Like that kid yelling, I like shorts! They're comfy and easy to wear. Or at the beginning of the game when Professor Oak has to pause and says, what's my grandson's name again? What a great grandfather.
Hey,
if you were
he's
anything
busy.
like me, you always gave your rival a crazy name or someone that you didn't like. This was all just part of being a kid. And looking back, that's what I really miss.
Nah, bro. And then why in Pokemon your rival picks the weaker Pokemon? Owl, thank you for the resub, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna have to start getting ready to head out soon, bro. Damn, hold on. Let me text my sister and see if she up. I said it about an hour ago. Classic.
Noticing all those little small details and the fun little stories and memories that you make along the way. And that weird charm that you don't always get in games today. There are so many personal stories that I have that I might have missed if I didn't just stop for a moment to
The best things too back in the day was when motherfuckers used to make shit up. Motherfuckers used to make shit up. I think I told you guys this story before in my gold version, bro. Some dickhead in my school said I had to beat the Pokemon League 50 times and then go fish with a super rod in the daycare center and I'm gonna find a shiny Lugia. Bro fucking lied.
taking the game for a minute. Like when I first bought the Magikarp from that shady salesman next to Mount Moon. At first I thought he completely scammed me. And then down the road, I found out from one of my friends that it can turn into a Gyarados, and how it became one of my favorite Pokemon and one of the best ones on my team. But moments and memories like this, they only happen
Did you
if
do it?
slow
Yes.
down and really
I
immerse
did it.
yourself into the game. If you're moving too fast or
Bro,
focused,
I beat the Pokemon League 50 times. And I went to that fucking daycare center near Goldenrod City confidently, bro, with that super rod. And I walked in that bitch like this. Threw my cast and I waited. No shiny. Cast again. No shiny. I'm like, cast again. No shiny. I hit up my friend, like when I went back to school and I asked him about it. I said, bro, I beat the Pokemon League 50 times and there was no shiny. Bro's response was, like, he looked at me like I was crazy and he was like, oh, you actually beat the Pokemon League 50 times? Yo, my face was like, I know you're not looking at me like that right now. He like, you actually beat the Pokemon League 50 times? He's like, oh, so he's like, your dumbass actually did it. I was like, oh my God.
you may just miss these moments. And then, of course, there were all those playground myths, rumors, and secrets that you could find within the game. I once stumbled upon a rumor where someone told me I could find Mew hiding underneath this mysterious truck near the SS Anne.
Classic.
I have no idea where it came from, but somehow we all heard this one.
Yup, classic.
I actually recently did a whole video on this. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check it out. Then there was stuff like the Missing No. That strange, mysterious, blocky glitch that we somehow all
Missing
knew
No,
about.
bro.
Out of all the rumors I heard in this game, this one sounded the least believable, so I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw it and it ended up being real.
Yo, Missing No,
I remember
crazy.
I'd use it to catch these insanely high-level Pokemon. I'd use it to get infinite rare candies to level up my Pokemon to max level, or use it to duplicate the Master Balls so I could guarantee catching any Pokemon that I wanted. You had to be careful though, because this could easily crash your game or ruin your save file.
True.
But it was such a special place in time because all of these rumors, they felt worth trying. Because back then you couldn't just look it up and disprove it. You had to go and test it for yourself.
Exactly.
Some of those rumors were real and some of them were very fake. But it didn't matter. It turned every recess, every bus ride, every lunch table chat into this adventure outside the game. Like we were all on some shared scavenger hunt for secrets. It's something you just really don't see anymore. Again, it was something super unique to this time in gaming. But fast forward to now,
bro, what's unique?
Pokemon's come a long way.
He's like, the reason why it was so unique at the time is because motherfuckers wasn't spoiling shit. Nobody was spoiling shit. The internet wasn't out having motherfuckers spoil shit day one. Every time everybody got the games at that time, we all played it collectively at the same time, and we didn't know what the fuck was happening. Everything was word of mouth too. If you had friends in high school, or not in high school, in like elementary school, everything was word of mouth. You would see your friends, oh shit, where'd you get this Pokemon? Oh, I got it over here. Oh, where did you get this? Oh, I got it over here. Oh, you want to trade? Link cables. We still didn't know what the fuck we were doing. But everything now is just spoiled.
And honestly, it's kind of amazing. Each generation added new regions, new Pokemon, new mechanics, from balancing to breeding to new abilities, Mega Evolution, and of course the long-awaited open world exploration. Then there's everything around it. The trading cards, the anime, the remakes. Even recently, it's completely reinvented itself with the Legend series and its latest edition in Pokemon ZA.
Garbage.
It's wild to think about how this world started on a little Game Boy screen way back when, and now it's expanded into this massive universe. And on top of all this evolution, you've got the different ways that people play it today. The Nuzlockes, the ROM hacks, the shiny hunts, the competitive scene, people searching for perfect IVs and hidden abilities. I love that stuff. It really shows off how deep Pokemon can be. But no matter what game you started on, your very first experience with the Pokemon game is something truly special. When you didn't know about EVs or IVs, when you didn't know the meta, when you didn't know about deep strategy, the game was something entirely different. When I first started playing, my whole strategy was, let me just use Thunderbolt or Psychic and try to one-shot my opponents.
Yup.
It wasn't about optimization or perfection, it was about that feeling of discovery. And I get it, that's something that's really hard to recreate the longer you play any game. But when the remakes of the original games came out, like Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, it felt like I was coming home. Seeing Kanto again, but brighter, smoother, and more alive, it just felt so amazing.
Bro, you just a Gen 1er then. Like me. You just felt good coming back to Kanto. I mean, coming back to Kanto's alright.
Or Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I know those did a very similar thing.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, goated. I don't care. I always see people shitting on the Johto region, and I always want to fight them. I'm like, bro, Johto, in my opinion, is one of the funnest regions just because you could go back to Kanto, and you take the bullet train, and you could go to Mount Silver, and they have day and night cycles, and they have the whirlpool shits, and you could go into the tower. Bro, they have way more shit. You said it's ass for playing it? Hell yeah, because it's so long.
Why I gravitate towards playing these remakes or going back to the classics, it really takes you back to that special place in time.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so goated.
So yeah, that's what I miss. I'm not saying I don't love what Pokemon has become. I do.
Hell
but
no.
I missed the first
Say it with your chest. Pokemon now is fucking ass.
time playing. When you didn't know the rules,
fucking ass
you didn't
now.
know anything about this world, when the world felt super mysterious, and you were just exploring it for the first time.
Johto and
It was that
Unova are the only
wonder,
two
that
regions I've never
curiosity,
played.
That feeling that anything could be hiding in the next patch of grass or in this random cave.
Also, man, I'm telling you, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, bro, those fucking trumpets, like the whole soundtrack was just fucking trumpets. I fuck with that, man. I love the whole trumpet.
That feeling isn't just about Pokemon either. I think it's a little bit of a commentary on all modern games in general. I'm not saying I have the answers to this and how to fix it. I definitely don't.
Johto was pretty boring for me. I played it due to the low ass level curve.
The way the gaming industry.
When did you
is
play
changing.
Johto though? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people who really like Johto is like people like us, like Gen 1ers, where when we got to see that jump, from Kanto to Johto, and then we could go back and forth, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy for us.
When people talk about the Johto games, it's always about them going back to Kanto. Like say something positive about Johto.
I like that.
Anyway, Hoenn is better fuck every other region.
Nah, I like that, Akuro. That's actually a good point. But I like to bring up going back to Kanto is because everybody brings back going back to Kanto is because there's so much more additional content. Like that's what it is. Because in a lot of the Pokemon games, usually when you complete it and you finish the Pokemon League, the only thing you could do afterwards, if you realistically think about it, is what, like Battle Frontier. If the game even has it, Battle Frontier, and probably like refighting like a gym leader or something. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that Johto, once you're done with Johto, they allow you to go back to Kanto, and then you can fight again Brock with an updated sprite, Misty with an updated sprite, Erica with an updated sprite. Like it just hit different. Jasmine being the first Steel type gym leader, and her main mon is a buffed up Steelix. Bro, when I had Cyndaquil, I cooked that Steelix. But if you didn't have Cyndaquil that fight, you were cooked, bro. If you had like an electric type or you had like any other type, you were getting cooked. Why does Retro say Kanto instead of Kanto? Kanto. Is that what you're gonna hear, Sainted? Kanto. Kanto. Shit, chat. Kanto. Let's see.
Or maybe it's a mix of all these. Again, I don't know. But I couldn't help feeling this way. I'm also not sure if everyone feels the same way I do. But I feel like some of you out there might. Because if you experienced this simple kind of magic back in the day, you never really forget it.
Nah, it's true. Look, I'm telling you, it's nostalgia, bro. It's nostalgia. It's like we instantly in our minds go back to a time when we were children and things was way easier. So we instantly just appreciate it more. I could say that. Like, watch. We're now in the day and age where somebody's gonna get nostalgic over Sword and Shield or Violet and Scarlet. They gon' grow up and be like, yo, man, those games were peak, bro. Scarlet and Violet was fucking peak, bro. That shit was the best Pokemon game, hands down. It's gonna happen, bro. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is still peak. I get nostalgic over X and Y, and everybody hates those games. I liked X and Y. Usually when I remember X and Y, I like those games. Someone gonna be nostalgic over TikTok? Yo, that's a fact because it's just a never-ending cycle. Bro, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Playing Pokemon as a kid, yo, and then when I watched the show as a kid, I wanted Pokemon to be real so bad as a kid. Like, I remember when I watched Ash, motherfucker was like, bro was born in Pallet Town, and he just turned, like, what, 10 years old? And he got to leave his house. 10 years old, just leave your house. Bye, Mom, I'm going off on a fucking journey. 10 years old. Bro, I wanted to do that shit so bad as a kid. Oh my God, like in my head, I was like, bro, if I could get myself a Pikachu right now or some brolic ass Mon, I'm going out into the wild by my fucking self. I had to go back to Sword and Shield to complete my home dexes. He said, you should have just left the crib without telling anyone. Nah, Capri Sun. I had to make sure I had a Pokemon before I did some shit like that. That's why in my head, when I was a kid, the whole time, I was like, bro, Pokemon gotta be real, bro. Just give me one Mon and I'll never come back, bro. I'm dead ass dipping. I'm gonna be in all parts of the world just doing shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Chat, if you were to get a Gen 1 Pokemon, right? A Gen 1 starter to start your journey, what Pokemon would you want? I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd want like a flying type. You said, okay, look, fuck the starters. No Bulbasaur, no Squirtle, no Charmander. What other Mon would you want? I feel like I probably want a Pidgey. Just so I could evolve that bitch into a Pidgeot and I'd be like, let's soar the skies, bro. Okay, Mewtwo's kind of crazy, bro. Okay. Damn, y'all going straight to legendaries. Ooh, y'all some tryhards. Ooh, y'all automatically over here. Arceus! My first Mon will be Arceus! Come on, bro. You can't just do that shit, bro. This motherfucker's went straight to Mewtwo Dragonite? He said Dragonite?
This is Hidden Saves.
I want a Pidgey. Growlithe, okay, let's see. The Growlithe will be cool. Growlithe will be cool because if you manage to evolve that Growlithe into an Arcanine, bro, and then Arcanine turns to a big ass dog, and you got a big ass Arcanine, and you could just get on bro's back and just start Arcanine jumping high. You're like, yo, Arcanine. I'm like, yo, take me around the forest, man. We flying. We just gonna go through town to town.
Figuring out why some games just stuck with us. If this one unlocks something for you, feel free to hit subscribe or drop a comment.
And Eevee will be fire too because you can turn into whatever type you want.
Catch you in the next one.
Expedition 33 sweep. First photos of Link and Zelda. Yo, I don't know what environment they're in, but that shit looks beautiful. This shit look like something out of The Hobbit. They went to fucking New Zealand.
Half-Life 3. Incoming. Half-Life 3. Incoming.
Half-Life 3.
Game Awards hype. December 11th. Be there.
Hey, bro. Whatever happens in this show, just make it good, bro. Just make it good. That's all I care about. Average day in Sweden. Liza P. developer confirms that they have 5 projects in development. Hey, man, slow your horses. One at a time. All right, chat. I think I gotta go. It's 12:53. Let me not stream any longer because we've already been streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, happy Thanksgiving, chat, to anybody who came through. I'm about to go to my parents' house, help them out, see if I can eat some food. Once I'm done with my parents' house and I come back here, we're going to have to see if we can continue playing Silk Song. We might have to continue playing Silk Song later on today. Silk Song, we might Silk Song and we might chill stream. We gotta get some shit done in Silk Song and see if we can progress and finish some things. You said, motherfucker, if you don't go to bed after this. Yeah, y'all think I'm gonna go to bed? Water, drink, don't forget. Alright. I will be back soon, alright, chat? 2 streams today. Stream the Game Awards. When is the Game Awards? I don't even know when the Game Awards. You said we know you're gonna be passed out. Bro, nah, I'm gonna fight my hardest to not be passed out. I'm gonna fight my hardest. December 11th? Fuck. Also, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, chat. I think I told you guys this a couple streams back. Next year, bro, I'm gonna be going back in my school route. I'm gonna be going back to school doing a bunch of shit next year. So next year we definitely gonna be streaming a bit more because now like I'm gonna have to go back to full-time streaming. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna be full steam ahead around the end of February of next year. 2 streams a week instead of 1 week up. You said BBC University? You said I hope you get to play more games. I'm gonna have to play more games and stream more now because I ain't gonna lie. Streaming is gonna be like my main source of income again. So I'm just gonna have to be like doing way more content creation and stuff. You said bring back some tequila? Hell no. I gotta stay healthy too. Play more horror games next year. You can finish 2 games instead of 1. Oh my god. Y'all some funny motherfuckers. 100 line streams. Chat about to fund Retro's education. Yo, also upload more content. That's the thing, bro. Now that I'm gonna have way more free time because I'm gonna be going to school, you know? I mean, even though I'm gonna have to take out some time to study. I'm definitely gonna have to take out some time to study. But when we get closer to that time frame, we'll definitely talk more about it. Someone gift that 1K subs. Fuck it. Chill. Not right now because I'm still going to work full time. You know what sucks though is I feel like I'm gonna get a raise, and then right when I get my raise is when I'm gonna have to quit. And to be honest, a part of me doesn't want to quit my job, but then it's also this thing where it's kind of like you gotta make more money in life, bro. You gotta keep on upping your education. Life is an RPG. You need to keep upping your stats to make more money and keep on getting more shit, bro. You gotta invest in yourself and you gotta spend money to make money. Unfortunately enough, but that's just the way life works. Just say you're taking a break. You gotta quit to do your school. Because what I want to do with school is I want to go full time and I want to go during the daytime. They did have night schools, but night schools would take way longer for it to be completed. And I'm not gonna lie. Imagine me getting off of work and then being like, okay, I'm tired. Now I gotta go to school at night, and then it's gonna take way longer for me to complete it. I'm like, I'd rather, like, you know, luckily I'm fortunate in my scenario that I have, like, you know, family that can help and support me. And right now, while I do have the opportunity, I'm just in a mentality of just like, take it, you know? I'm just like, take this opportunity now. 2026 is going to be like a year of sacrifice where I'm going to have to grind and do what I got to do. But then hopefully after that, you know, I can start seeing more income, more money in my bank account, shit like that. You said night school is very bad for processing information. That's how I felt it was going to be too, because then I'm always going to be busy. Because if that was the case, y'all would never see a stream from me. No cap. If I worked during the day, if I worked full time and then nighttime, I have to also go to school, cooked. Y'all would never see me again. For like a year, you're going to be like, damn, bro, no retro streams. But this time I was like, I saved a bunch of money, which is good. Let me quit my job that I'm currently at. I'm going to quit formally too. I'm going to do like a whole 2-week notice, write them a letter saying thank you, just to keep my relationship good with them. But it's going to suck. My classes are at 6 p.m. Be like, You said fuck it, just quit on the spot again? Nah, I actually like the job that I'm currently working at. Like they didn't do me dirty, so I'm not gonna be that evil. Only when I feel happy at my job, or like at least like they respected me, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do the 2-week notice thing. But if I hate the job, I'm leaving on the spot. Didn't he say he would end stream? Yes. I'm going to end stream. I was just explaining something in the chat, Dr. Sainted. But chat, I'll see you guys real soon. You see, I'm the king of stalling, bro. I love talking to you guys. I could just talk to you guys for fucking hours. Like last stream before this one, we did like an 11-hour stream like it was nothing. But anyway, I'll see you guys real soon. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll have to see you guys real soon, and I'll see you guys later. Later on, I'm going to see you guys, all right? We're going to eat, do our shit, send pictures of y'all food on Thanksgiving in the Discord. We're gonna see y'all Thanksgiving plates. If that food is ass, that food is ass. It better not be ass.
Rather than cramming it through study. That's what I did when studying Japanese.
He said when you go back, make sure you prioritize recalling information rather than cramming it through study. That's what I did with studying Japanese. Definitely, Owl. Damn, you studying Japanese too? Shit. Owl about to hit me with the watashi wa. He about to hit me with that. Dabete juice to nonde imasu. I'm be like, oh shit. Oh shit, Owl. All right, I'll see you guys real soon. You see, look. There goes Owl distracting me and stalling me out again. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, bro. I'll be back later, chat, okay? Have a good Thanksgiving morning. Enjoy your food. Peace.